welcome you to the latest edition of the African Diaspora News channel, where we unravel the stories that shape our world and our communities. Now, recently, R&B singer and songwriter Muni Long revealed a deeply revealing experience that highlights the ongoing issues of the music industry's long history of stealing from Black culture and talent. Now, in a post shared on TikTok, Muni Long shared that the president of Atlantic Records asked her to write soulful songs for non-Black artists. Now, which is what she describes as non-melanated artists, right? Now, before we even dive deep into this, let's unpack this for a second, right? The term soulful is often used to describe a genre and style of music deeply rooted in Black culture. Soul music, R&B music, these are genres birthed by the Black community and influenced by our own struggles, our joys, and our stories, right? And yet, in a world where Black talent, Black voices, and Black creativity are often marginalized, this request has an all too familiar ring to it. Now, Muni, who has written for some of the biggest artists in the music industry, including Rihanna, Selena Gomez, and Kelly Clarkson, was asked to give her soulful touch to artists who, let's be real, don't represent the culture they're asking to profit from. And Muni, understanding the deeper implications of this, actually declined. And honestly, I stand with her 100%. And let's be real, right? The music industry has a long and troubling history of taking from Black artists, appropriating Black music, and rebranding it for white audiences and white artists, all while leaving Black talent underappreciated and underpaid. From Elvis Presley borrowing from Black blues musicians to white artists benefiting from Black created genres like jazz, rock and roll, and hip hop, this theft of culture isn't new. And what Muni Long did by saying no is a direct challenge to that history. I mean, she refused to be complicit in the cycle of exploitation.
No. And I'ma stand on that. Okay. And they can get in my DM. You can get in my DM all you want every day.
So I didn't expect that last video to go so crazy like it did. I feel like it warrants a little bit of context, specifically Atlantic Records. I'll name you 3 times that this happened. So this is the first time. I'm gonna do a second video, I'm gonna do a third video. First time, I write a song. The song is called Timber. Love it. They fall in love with the record. Me and Brianna had a great time in the studio writing a song. Brianna's also, they're like, oh, we want to give it to Flo, as in Flo Rida. Oh my God, like this is incredible. I don't know what happened. The song ended up on Pitbull. About 2 weeks before the song gets ready to come out, they hit me up saying, hey, Ben, I'm not gonna say your last name, Ben, who used to work at Atlantic, calls me and says, hey, we need you to come cut some vocals. What does that mean? In my mind, you need my voice on the song. Cool. They still haven't said anything. So I go, and I'm hearing somebody else's vocals on my song. I'm like, what is this? I'm hearing this part. Woo. When I wrote it, I said, whoa. Where the woo came from? They're like, oh, well, you know, she couldn't sing it like you. So we had her change it to woo. And now we want you to go in and sing the woo underneath her, because your vocals are underneath her on the hook, on the whole song. And so if you don't sing the woo, it's going to sound different. And we need to have the same feel. That's the problem that I have. You want it to feel a certain way, but you want it to look that way, but you want it to feel this way. Nah, player. I didn't get paid, among other things on the business side that just were not handled properly. Not to mention, later on, there's a copyright claim on the song. Said artist's mother was trying to get publishing on the song, and she didn't write it. Not one word. Yeah, song came out. Rest is history. The only reason why I was even in the studio, because my Karen bought me flowers and sent me on vacation, because that's the only way that he could get me to show up, because they always do stuff like this, specifically Atlantic Records.
Now, when she shared her story, right, she was met with an outpouring of support from her fans. And I think we all need to applaud her for standing up. I mean, one fan even commented, and I quote, "That's how they replace us." And that really hit me. Because this is how it starts. They want Black creativity, Black genius, but they want to extract it, sanitize it, and profit from it, without ever acknowledging or supporting the Black artists who birthed it. And this is how they continue to erase us and take credit for the art that we've created. I mean, I was also struck by a point that was made on Twitter. Someone said, imagine if someone asked Taylor Swift or any other artist, white artist, to write songs for black artists. It wouldn't happen. There would be an uproar, a backlash, but somehow it's still acceptable for black artists to be asked to serve up our most soulful creations for artists who won't give us the credit we deserve. And we know what it is. This is a system designed to take from black creators while denying them their own due respect and recognition. And yes, their rightful royalties. But Muni Long, she showed us how to stand up. She showed us how to keep the source. And I, for one, am thankful for her honesty and her strength and her clarity. And let's not forget that this is just a small glimpse into how the music industry works and how much we as black people have had to give and create and sacrifice, right? Now, Muni Long's refusal to write soulful songs for non-black artists is a powerful stance that should resonate with all of us. It's a reminder that we need to take ownership of our art and our culture and our stories. What are your thoughts on this? Please, let's continue the conversation in the comment section. We really want to hear from you. And while you're at it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That's it from me. Till